Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship. It's a battle between Kieran and Alain. For Kieran we have Politoed, Poliwrath, Gliscor, Dragonite, Incineroar and Hydrapple. And for Alain we have Weavile, Metagross, Tyranitar, Chestnut, Bishop and Mega Charizard. Quickly starting here, leading with the Politoed and his Tyranitar for Alain, Politoed for Kieran. Hydro Pump into Tyranitar. The Will-O-Will's already starting there. Thunder Punch into Politoed, just big damage thanks to being super effective. Stone Edge as Poliwrath comes in, is resisted by the fighting type there. Expecting a switch was Alain. Ice Punch into the Metagross. Is resisted by the Metagross there. In comes the Politoed and Drizzle comes back out, the rain comes back. And Psychic Fangs will take the Politoed down. In comes the Poliwrath once again, now in Swift Swim. Liquidation does big damage into Metagross, but Psychic Fangs will finish the Poliwrath off. And Alain takes a 2 Pokemon lead already. In comes the Gliscor, now we know how dangerous these things could be. Earthquake will finish Metagross off from just over half health. In comes the Weavile now. And Incineroar will lower Weavile's physical attack. Triple Axle will hit all 3 times, but not a lot of damage being dealt to a fire type there. So in comes the Tyranitar now. As Incineroar goes for Bulk Up. And we'll take a small amount of damage from the Sandstorm there. Stone Edge will miss. The Incineroar's Cross Chop will finish the Tyranitar off, and this battle is level. Kieran finally bringing it back now. In comes the Charizard for Alain, it's Mega Charizard. An Earthquake will not take Incineroar down. That Bulk Up really helping Incineroar take that hit. As it fires an Earthquake at Charizard, does big damage, not enough to take Charizard down. Earthquake just barely misses his mark on Incineroar there, 2% left. Incineroar will finish off the Charizard, but Sandstorm will take Incineroar down from the Tyranitar. As in comes the Weavile and the Hydrapple for Kieran. As we Terrasilize into the fighting type, aiming for the Dragon and Grass. Typing with Triple Axle there, still does big damage to Hydrapple. Terra Blast, fighting type Terra Blast will be 4 times super effective against Weavile there, will take it out in 1 hit. Drain Punch, good damage into Hydrapple there. Fickle Beam, hoping for the boost of Fickle Beam here, will need it to take this Chestnut down. Doesn't get it though. In comes the Dragonite now, switching, aiming for the resistance on the fighting type Drain Punch. This Chestnut goes for Spiky Shield, will protect itself against the Hurricane. Dead by Dragonite there. In comes Bishop. Hurricane flying resisted by the Steel type. And Thunder will miss. Bishop, that could be big, as here comes the Sword Stance now. Thunder will hit Bishop, but it will take it. Take it nicely as well, and Dual Chop will take that Dragonite down. And this battle is once again level, but our Alain's Pokemon are low on health. Sucker Punch, big damage into Gliscor. But Bishop will be taken down by the Earthquake, and Gliscor will heal slightly with the Poison Heal. In comes the Chestnut, goes for Spiky Shield, ready for the dual Wing Beat to damage Gliscor there. But it will just heal that back with Poison Heal, and dual Wing Beat will only need 1 hit to finish Chestnut off and bring this battle back for a 2 Pokemon win for Kieran. Really had to fight back there. 2 Pokemon deficit for Kieran, able to bring it back. Just with a bit of momentum, being able to find a little bit of form in this battle now, and having to manage the Sandstorm a little bit as well. A double knockout at one point thanks to the sand. Incineroar really taking the fight to Mega Charizard there, and actually winning it as well. Barely surviving an Earthquake on 2%. Obviously it doesn't matter, Sandstorm's going to take it out anyway at the end of the turn. But being able to take down that Charizard, that's impressive for an Incineroar, especially technically with a type disadvantage. They both have a type disadvantage really. Both going for Earthquakes against fire types. But Incineroar is able to outlast Charizard. He's able to turn the tables a little bit for Kieran, who's able to pull it back. And that 2 Pokemon deficit that he had at the start of the battle becomes a 2 Pokemon victory.